Imagine the moment you hand over your suitcase. A routine gesture, a transaction so common it barely registers.
You watch it move down the conveyor belt, an object that was entirely yours, now surrendered to the system. It seems simple, a bag moving from point A to point B.
But what happens in between? What unseen infrastructure guides this journey? For those few minutes after you walk away, your luggage exists within a complex network of belts, scanners, and human hands.
You have no direct visibility, no control over its path. It becomes an anonymous piece of cargo, tracked by codes rather than sight.
This initial handover is the moment it enters the machine, a point of departure into a logistical black box where its journey begins without the passenger's knowledge or authority.
The transition from human handling to automated processing is immediate and overwhelming. You are now in the triage zone, the initial computational step of your luggage's journey.
Here, every bag must be processed with immense speed and absolute precision. Conveyor belts move at relentless speeds, guiding suitcases through a series of industrial scanners. These machines don't just check for damage, they read data. Every piece is weighed, its dimensions measured, and often scanned using RFID technology to confirm its identity against the manifest.
The system reads destination codes, separating bags not by appearance or size, but by pure digital instruction.
It's a massive sorting operation, directing thousands of individual items into distinct streams that feed specific flights or terminals.
This initial separation is where the sheer scale and computational power of modern air travel infrastructure become most evident.
The bags, now separated by digital instruction, enter a new phase: physical movement. What follows is less an act of sorting and more a massive logistical ballet.
We are looking at the circulatory system of global mobility, vast networks of conveyor belts and motorized tugs that process millions of items daily.
The sheer volume of luggage flowing across these floor plates serves as a tangible metric of humanity's constant desire to move.
Ground crews describe this flow not just in terms of speed, but in rhythm, a continuous, coordinated pulse required to keep the river moving.
It is an intricate dance between machinery and human coordination, ensuring that every single item reaches its designated point on time, under immense pressure and scale.
These belts operate with relentless efficiency, sometimes moving at speeds exceeding 5 miles per hour. This constant motion demands.
This continuous flow, this incredible logistical ballet, is managed by something far more complex than just conveyor belts and muscle power. Beneath the surface operates a sophisticated digital backbone, the baggage management system.
These aren't simple tracking sheets. They are real-time networks that track every single item, from the moment it leaves the check-in counter until it reaches the carousel in your destination city.
The system ingests data points, your flight number, your final destination code, and its physical location, and updates them instantaneously within a central control room.
Modern baggage handling relies heavily on technologies like RFID tags, allowing workers to scan an item's unique digital identity rather than relying solely on visual confirmation.
This invisible layer of technology is the brain that coordinates the entire physical process, ensuring precision across continents and thousands of miles of movement.
The journey doesn't end when the bag hits the belt. It simply changes its medium. Most luggage rarely travels solely on conveyor systems.
Instead, it undergoes a complex intermodal transfer, a logistical choreography that moves items between vastly different modes of transport.
We are talking about transitioning from automated airport belts to massive cargo trucks, or moving across institutional boundaries within sprawling terminal hubs.
This process introduces unique challenges, maintaining physical integrity and ensuring continuous tracking as the system hands off custody.
Whether it's being loaded into a refrigerated container or staged for rail shipment, every transfer point demands rigorous coordination. It is at these junctures that the true complexity of modern logistics becomes visible.
Specialized equipment from pallet jacks to overhead cranes manages this handoff. These transfer points require meticulous documentation and human oversight to bridge the gap between automated systems and manual handling, ensuring every piece remains accounted for.
The journey continues from the staging area into the belly of the aircraft. This final leg is a choreographed ballet of industrial machinery and highly trained personnel.
Bags are consolidated, often into standardized unit load devices, or ODS large containers built to maximize space efficiency within the cargo hold.
Specialized loaders then move these units, ensuring they are positioned not just for storage, but for structural integrity during flight.
Ground crews work in close coordination with aircraft operations teams, calculating weight distribution and balance across the plane's axis. This meticulous process is critical. Improper loading can compromise safety and operational efficiency.
The entire operation must adhere to strict aviation standards, minimizing risk while maximizing throughput, preparing the cargo for its airborne transit. Hydraulic lift systems guide these containers into place, securing them with robust restraints.
Every piece of cargo is scanned. The journey continues, but the perspective shifts entirely. At the destination airport, a completely different choreography takes over.
The bags that were once separated from their owners are now subjected to an equally complex reversal process. They enter a high-speed sorting network, a vast circulatory system designed for reunification.
Automated conveyor belts and sophisticated optical scanners read every tag, confirming its final point of origin and ultimate destination. This is the critical moment where data meets physical reality.
The luggage moves from raw cargo into personalized streams, guided by algorithms that track millions of movements per hour.
It's a ballet of automation, ensuring that the thousands of individual journeys culminate in one precise retrieval, back to the waiting owner.
These systems are meticulously calibrated to minimize error, ensuring that even delayed or misrouted items are flagged instantly. The final stretch involves.
But what happens when the perfect ballet falters? When a barcode reader glitches or an unexpected delay throws off the timing, the sophisticated algorithms hit their limits.
This is where the human element becomes absolutely critical. Baggage services teams and loss prevention specialists are not merely monitors. They are detectives operating in a high-stakes logistics environment.
They possess institutional knowledge, the ability to cross-reference physical manifests with digital records, tracing a bag's journey through manual checks, eyewitness accounts, and sometimes sheer persistence.
Their work involves complex search protocols, physically inspecting loading docks, verifying routing tags against passenger itineraries, and conducting meticulous audits of the entire transfer chain.
It is this blend of trained vigilance and analog detective work that ultimately ensures the system doesn't fail entirely, reuniting the lost or delayed item through human expertise alone.
But to focus solely on the individual bag is to miss the profound scope of the operation.
What we are witnessing here is not merely a collection of conveyor belts and barcode scanners. It is an invisible, global nervous system.
This infrastructure supports the fundamental rhythm of modern life, the movement of goods, people, and capital across continents. It dictates the speed of commerce, enabling everything from urgent medical supplies to everyday consumer goods.
Every tag read, every belt sorted contributes to a vast logistical calculus. The seamless flow of these seemingly simple items is what allows global society to function at its current pace.
This complex machinery, often unseen, is arguably one of humanity's most critical yet least appreciated achievements in engineered efficiency and coordination. Consider the sheer scale. Millions of bags processed daily across hundreds of hubs.
This intricate,